Honestly, can't complain about what you do for me, watching over me day by day. Could I mad, could I go on insane without you? They keeping me, protecting in every way. Hey, but I'm not at a loss for words this time. We come to give thanks to our first in line. We don't want the movement of your hips. It's all about the fruit of your lips. All the tribal people sing along with your boy. Say this, I am tremendously blessed. I am tremendously blessed. God give me all of the best things. I come to give him no less. I come to give him no less than everything that's inside me. Cause I wanna be grateful, 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 grateful. Only done, and only doing. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for everything. Only done, and only doing. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for everything. Honestly, can't complain because I am standing here. You've been my sustainer, yeah. Could have been a different story, but you saw me. You held me tight within your hand, yeah. So I come out to make a post this time. I promise to do the most this time. Don't business how you think I might look. Cause Jesus came and he took me from the clay that was my way. If you have the same story, say this. I am tremendously blessed. I am tremendously blessed. God gave me all of the best days. I come to give him no less. I come to give him no less than everything that's inside me. Cause I wanna be watch me now. I wanna be only done. I know they do it. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for everything. Only done. I know they do it. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for everything. Only done. I know they do it. Thank you, Father, for everything. Only done. I know they do it. Thank you, Father. It is a good thing to give thanks unto my King. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for everything. It is a good thing to give thanks unto my King. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for everything. It is a good thing to give thanks unto my King. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for everything. It is a good thing to give thanks unto my King. Power, power. Thank you, Father, for everything.
One little jam is all that I want. Turn to the side, on the back, on the front. One little jam is all that I want. Turn to the side, on the back, on the front. One little sweetness, darling. That is my weakness, darling. Your wine is the deepest, darling. I'm sure you know that one little jam is all that I want. Turn to the side or the back or the front. I don't care what you give me, I take it. I'm taking that, yeah. Darling, darling, I don't want to let you go, no. Darling, darling, I just want to let you know we have something to finish. From there we handle with business. We have something to finish. Girl, that we handle with business. We in the middle of a wine, the middle of a wine, middle of a wine, the middle of a wine. We in the middle of a wine, the middle of a wine, middle of a wine, the middle of a wine. In the middle of a face to face. We in the middle of a face to face. Girl, we
Selecting gas.
It's our king. Now, you and I both know how the badness does go. How the badness go. Yeah, how the badness go. Eh, how the badness go. How the, when you wanna know badness, when you sit down and ride like a cyclist, and you go on your head like a Baptist, you could have swear that affects our slap it. And the whole weekend is for practice. I spy with my little eye, two bad gal bubbling whole night. One of them dark and one of them light. Drinking, punching whole night. How will you listen this? How will you listen this? How will you touch up your toes, miss, little miss, little miss, little miss, little miss, little miss.
show them outside the party. I just want to line, but them want to fight. Show them outside the party. Them girl want to wine. So if you walk outside, show them out. Standing up all night, show them out. You get complimented to come in the party and do a wine. Show them out. I see the vibes too nice. Show them out. And we don't need that guy. Show them out. Show them out to the party. Show them out. Well, I real fool, but this carnival I have a rule. When I step in the party, I like principal, walk through like school. I telling them if you get on like a clown or you act like a fool, security will hold you by your pants, jack you up and then put out you on your crew. If you want to tell eyes, if you want to get on and disrespect the girl, them if you find that they don't want wine, them to do what they like, spend their money and they know that they just want line. Drink till they get drunk, but if you try spoil the party, go blame the rum. I'm telling you, show them outside the party. I just want to line, but them want to fight. Show them outside the party. Them girl want to wine, to line. So if you walk outside, show them out. Standing up all night, show them out. You get complimented to come in the party and do a wine. Show them out. I see the vibes too nice. Show them out. And we don't need that guy. Show them out. Show them out to the party.
Touch up on West Indies, blowing them big trees, hot sun and cool breeze. You already know. West Indies,
Code
under
red.
the palm trees,
Red.
hot sun and cool breeze. Trinity born. Nowhere in the world you could live so happy. From town to the valley, we love gal and party, and we don't trouble nobody. No. From the highlands to the city, my sweet twin island. Red, white, black when you see me. We going Trinity to the bone, yeah. What's a wine and mash up the road, yeah. Caribbean beauty. Hot and groovy. Little moody. She's so in love to be in West Indies, blowing them big trees, hot sun and cool breeze. You already know. West Indies, under the palm trees, hot sun and cool breeze. They go to the bone. It's my twin islands, where we live like vacation. All talk conversations, that's what we love. Every year is mass cross the nation. Them gal ways in rotation. If you just want some patience, you'll find your home. From the highlands to the city. My sweet when I lie.
I saw you standing out there by yourself, girl. Why can't you come over? Let's have a conversation, man. Hey, girl. You looking so fine, man. Hey, what's your name? As I walk in through the door, saw a girl on the dance floor who I really didn't know. I really didn't know her name, so I had to up my game and stop acting like I'm ashamed. So I walk over to get to know her. We exchanged number and had a convo. No ring or finger is when I asked her if any lover is when she told me.
I got some information from Olade that
I saw
Anguilla, right?
Carnival.
So this is the Anguilla.
Oh, she's from Angola.
Angola.
Angola is in carnival mode this
Yes,
weekend.
it is. So we just adjust on the fly.
Yes, we do. We give everybody their props.
We
Okay?
give
everybody their props.
Once you keep the information coming, we will
Yeah, man.
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know everything. I don't know everything going on. I should be more connected though.
We can't do everything,
Well,
so it's nice to know that we have good people logged on, that's sending us all the information.
Keep us grounded.
Yes.
But you know what? We should be like rum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we have to be like rum.
Give me what comes after that.
Because rum is the only thing that pleases everyone.
No.
Yes.
No.
Rum,
It has some people that don't drink.
Rum does two things: please everyone and make everybody stronger.
Not everybody
Because when you're
drinks.
drunk, you feel like you can.
But here now, do you know you probably don't know this, but your mom knows this. There's a old school remedy for cutting the fever, and it's white rum, coffee, black coffee, and lime or lemon. Stir that in. Drink that when you're having. It don't taste good, straight up. Drink that when you're having when you have a fever, and that will cut it better than Robitussin DM or them other things. Straight up. It don't taste good now.
It doesn't taste good.
It does not taste good, but it does the job. Good morning. This is the People's Chat Room.
Yes, we are.
We are live on iTunes Radio. You can pick up the stream on thepeopleschatroom.com, Twitch. And we wanna, I don't know if you saw that post that I put earlier on, and I'm gonna start pushing it a whole lot more now. We want people to get really familiar with Twitch, all the streaming platforms, if you want to see us.
Yes.
If you continue listening to us live on iTunes Radio, but if you want to see us, we want you to get familiar with the streams. Twitch, we'll keep putting that link out there, thepeopleschatroom.com, and the YouTube link, right? Because get familiar with that, because there's gonna come a day when we're not gonna be on Facebook. Because I'm over the restrictions. It's just too much.
It's too much.
So I want to say good morning to Mr. Olade Banks, who peeps from Texas by way of Anguilla. That's how we know it's Anguilla's carnival.
And what you said, it's a good thing. That's why we have online correspondence.
True.
Yes, we do.
True.
Good afternoon.
Cheryl,
Miss
good morning.
Shaws.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who else we got on there? I think that's it for now as far as the Facebook
Well, and
stream.
everyone who's listening to our voices right now on iTunes Radio.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. And it can be some watching us on YouTube. See, this is what.
So we gotta say good morning.
No,
let me tell you, I know I just jump all over the place,
Yes,
but
I
I'm
know.
gonna show up at that on August 30th.
Well, I will. So you say.
What?
So you say.
I will be there.
So you say.
So I want to say
spirit.
good morning to the Grenadian Connection
Yeah.
by way of Angus of Spice Concoction, because we've been having these a continuation of fantastic guests. And today we're going to have Mr. Frederick Morton, the CEO of Tempo Network. And we also gonna have bassist Lavon, I turn you into a girl boy. Mr. Lavon Russian, because tomorrow is the tribute to Women Tinsdale, and it will be Lavon
Tomorrow
on bass.
I think tonight.
No, the 26th. It's the 27th, man. I think you got the flyer, right?
I thought it was tonight.
No, I
Okay,
think
okay,
it's
we have the
tomorrow.
flyer. We have the flyer.
And it will be Rohan Reed, who was one of our guests last week, and Mr. Lavon Russian. And we do have winners for the show to
Or the
attend
27th
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay,
Which is
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah, well, let me put it up, let everybody know it's tomorrow. I
Tomorrow,
apologize.
Cookman Road at I know you had it up there.
Yeah.
Cookman Road at I'll find it. We got
Right there,
plenty time.
right there.
Yeah, I can't see though.
Majestic.
Whoa.
It's going to
Thank
be
you.
in the Majestic Life Church Event
yes.
Center.
That's 821 South Cookman Road,
Road.
Orlando, Florida. It's the
Yes.
Majestic Life Church Event Center. Again, tribute to Wayman Tisdale tomorrow, July 27th. Mr. Rohan Reed and Lavon Russian. Lavon is going to be with us today on the second hour of the show. We're going to have a conversation with him and listen to some of his music. In the meantime, let me turn you back over to DJ Code Red. I'll wait. We can't just go just like that. I need to say thank you to Dr. Karani James. He was our guest last week, Saturday. Now I'll turn you over to DJ Code Red.
Bartender, bartender, boy, smiling, 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 tender boy, flying, flying, flying. Welcome to drink bread, don't need ice, drinking straight, feeling nice. Bartender, bartender, we have a chemistry and I feel it. Forget everybody else and see me. Look at how we I make for we look in the sunny me serving. Top it up a little more, girl, you know, boy, you know I deserve it. Hope you don't get fed up of me, don't tired of me. About 10 times I buy the bar, I get carried away. But don't get fed up of me, don't tired of me. Tend to me properly, cause you have been feeling out.
And even though we get drunk, fall in a train, leave the venue with a tread back pain. Carry tonight, we gon' do it again and again. Last night was the best, leave the old venue in a mess. Head bad, everybody say yes. Come in a shirt, walk out in a vest. Oh yes, we have no regrets. So no, we have no regrets. We wake up with no regrets. So no, we have no regrets. We have been mad, fun, we not sorry. We drinking bad, rum, we don't worry. We have no regrets, we live life with no regrets. So no, we have no regrets. We wake up with no regrets. Once we outside, everybody gets wild. Everybody get wild, everybody get wild. We cannot be here, that is just we style. That is just we style, that is just we style. Somehow we drink, somehow we smoke, somehow we always crying broke. But we don't miss a friend, no, we don't make joke. We could take one day and stay home from work. And we do it over, we not sober. And even though we get drunk, fall in a train, leave the venue with a tread back pain. Carry tonight, we gon' do it again and again.
Give me little wine, girl. Give me little wine. Bounce funny thing like one more time. Give me little wine, girl. Give me little wine. Bounce funny thing like one more time. Bend your wine and bend over. Something about you, know. Something special about you, know. Yeah. And when you throw back your bumper. Something about you, know. Something special about you, know. You give me a feeling. Oh gosh, you got me heart beating. Baby, you whining me wheelies. Something about you now. Something about you. You doing it real good, real good. Walking up on me real good. Pushing back on me real good. You're doing it for me. Real good, real good. Walking up on me real good. You're fresh and you're looking real good. You're doing it for me. Bend your bubble and brace it. Something about you know. Something special about you know.
What were you doing all my life? How come I never met you before? Love cut my heart with a knife and have me begging for more. Like the sweetness of the honey from a honeybee, like the sweetness of the soda made by Rashoti. I wanna proclaim it to the world. The sweetness I'm finding you, girl. Touch me so you sweet, sweet, sweet like a Julie mango. I say you sweet, sweet. I want to know how it's sweet, so sweet, sweet, sweet like when Baron pruning. I say you sweet, sweet like sweet pan on a Juve morning. Give me your sweetness. Your sweetness is my weakness. Give me your sweetness. Your sweetness is my weakness. Hey. Hey, yo.
Do it when you're going down, girl. Watch how you moving around, child. If you're jamming in them steel bandana, have a care with them iron man. I am and you go on roam, girl. But no the time to come back home, child. Don't take drinks from no stranger. It could be detrimental after. Because Tuesday night, when the men get tight, they don't care who get hurt.
Code Red. Red.
I jump the wall about 12 o'clock and I gone inside. Stand up there in the people's fed me eye, open wide. Everybody inside there like they petting hard. But when I watch out their faces, mama, yo, like they're going mad. It must be the budget that the man from Whitehall did read. Cause all of them inside are there like they suck a crazy seed. That kind of hair couldn't come from weed. This is not a fet in here, this is madness. This is not the kind of jam where you stand up like a choopy begging for mercy. This is not a fet in here, this is madness. Ay, 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 ay. Everybody mad. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Why we going there?
What going on is old school morning?
Yeah, I feeling. I started off.
I'm enjoying it. I'm not complaining.
I started off, but you know, for some reason, my energy is taking me there right
It's all
now.
good. I like, you know how long I didn't hear that one by David Rudder?
Yeah, madness.
This is not a fit in here. This is madness. All right, let me lay it. Do your thing.
Every time I take you out to party, you want to sleep. Oh man, and you always angry if another man dance with me. Oh man, just when I'm having fun and I'm feeling happy, that's the time you want to go home. All night you're sitting down, now you're in a hurry. I make up my mind, not tonight, darling. We gon' have a big fight, so cool it down. Darling, I ain't ready. I said cool it down. Tonight is mine. Cool it down. Darling, I ain't ready. Honey, cool it down.
I can't remember what I was doing yesterday. But it was very nostalgic, and now here you playing all this good stuff, and I asked myself, maybe that's how our parents felt when they were our age. I don't know, because they're older than us right now, obviously.
When you say how our parents felt like listening to this type of music or
Yeah,
current
because
music.
It makes you remember how life used to be, because this song is like 40 years old or something like that, right?
Easy. It could definitely be easy.
And life was simple back then. Life was simple.
It was? Was it?
Yes, it was.
Or is it because
In contrast to this.
well, the more you know, the more complex things become?
No, come on now.
complicated.
No, wait. Bring it down just a little. Let me have this conversation. Don't tell me that.
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question.
There's more going on today. We have AI making a mess of everybody's
But in
head.
here, what I said, the more that we know, the more life
You're
seems
right,
to
you're
become.
right. You're right.
Because when you're in Trinidad,
But it's not just a Trinidad thing.
but when you were in the islands or wherever it is,
It's not
you
just
were,
an island thing.
you were in that little bubble that you had to do to survive. Because the world is now connected by your fingers.
But do you even think it was even about survival or just living, just actually living, not surviving? It's a difference, Cole.
Okay.
You know, if people were living. Turn it down just a little because I think this is a really good conversation that needs to be had. What do you think?
I'm going.
People were living. There was landlines. There were landlines. There was.
I remember all 9 numbers. All 7 numbers.
Yeah, but it was simple. I mean, even things that got us upset. Looking back at it now, you know, simple. It didn't have all this sort of complex kind of living. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, vibe with me.
I'm listening.
Yes. Right?
I just.
What y'all think? I think I'm onto something.
No, but I think you are onto something. I just know that the more you know, the more life becomes complicated.
There's a whole lot going on.
There is a whole lot, and it's at your fingertips. So you take on a whole lot more. You're more grounded.
People are more stressed.
You're more educated.
Kids are more stressed. You know, there's so much that's stressing them out between school, life. Their parents probably a lot of them probably they lost their jobs, or I don't know. I mean, it's just so a lot of tense moments.
A little too much.
So listening to all this good music is just Francine.
Cool it down. Humble
This is not
yourself.
affecting you. This is
Humble
madness.
yourself. What's your problem?
Good stuff. All right, so let me lay you do it.
You ready?
Hey, listen, young boy, you better come again. Look, you better recognize you should be shamed. Last night you were winning, but you lost the game. Whisper in my ear and calling me wrong name. What? Who the hell is Kim? What foolishness you talking? You better check yourself and go and check your health. Better call her for a ride to pick up your things outside. So long, my friend, is adios and goodbye. Well, after I cook for you, after I support you, boy, look what you gone and do. After I buy you gear or the latest style to wear, another woman named you whisper in my ear.
I don't understand this. I can't warn you, I don't want you. Tell her this dirt you walk on. She say, baby, don't do this to me. Baby, yeah. Hey, listen, DC didn't mean to cause you pain. I was trying to come up with a baby name. And that is the honest truth, simple and plain. I will never ever talk in bed again. TC, the way you bring back him. And if it's a boy and slim, a baby just like you, real sweet and cuddly too.
You're watching me in me eye and talking a pack of lies. Look and slim, so long, adios and goodbye.
I will never cheat on you. I love and respect you too, just like Pablo Mud, my boo. The lipstick on my shirt, well, that is really red up. I fall look me back.
Olade, I
Still
want to put you on
hurt,
blast.
still hurt.
Olade had to put you on blast. We need a couple more. We need some more artists out of Angola. I think the only one we have is you and Omari. So send us a couple, okay? Please.
Yeah. Educate the masses.
Say what now?
Educate the masses.
What?
Educate the masses.
Yeah. It's nice to know you enjoy it. Angus of Spice Concoction listening to us in Grenada. Again, thank you so much for the guests that you've been sending our way. We really appreciate it. Coming down in next month, which is August, we're going to have DeVille. He's scheduled, I can't remember exactly which day. I'll let you know who the guests are. Want to let you know or remind you that on August 16th, we're going to have the Consulate General from Trinidad and Tobago based in Miami. He's going to be here in Central Florida for a reception with the Central Florida peeps. Right?
You finish?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You know, we gotta teach you something.
You know, here now.
No, you're not finished.
Let's talk about the summer party, please.
Oh, okay. All right.
And also, that's the same day as John's party. It's Grunter.
Let me tell you something. That weekend is turning out to be a
packed weekend.
A packed weekend.
And also on the 23rd is the dinner dance, Trinbago dinner dance, $90 a ticket at the Embassy Suites.
Yes.
So tell us about Shades of Summer.
So Shades of Summer, and I have to, forgive me, I have to update the flyer. We do have a venue, we have a location. Prices, tickets are out available. Shades of Summer is something some four gentlemen, three other gentlemen.
Kevorkian,
GT,
Professor GT, and
Jafire.
I know who that is.
Yeah, of course you do know him.
I know who's Jafire. Yeah.
So we're like, let's come together and let's do something for us. So we came up with the idea. Shades of Summer is going to be the end of right before Labor Day weekend. Matter of fact, Labor Day weekend itself, the Saturday itself, and it's turned out to be a really, 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 really packed weekend. But guess what? They're giving people options. There
will be options. I mean, it's
options.
a day party, so check it.
Yeah.
It's a day party, Shades of Summer. And then in the night we go Scrunter. Right. So you got options, but it's been staggered out where you can go to every event.
I want to go see Scrunter. I go be staggered.
I go be there. We go be there.
I
go be in the house, and I'm going to be in the house for Shades of Summer. I like it, and I'm hoping you guys make this an annual thing. We
are definitely trying that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's just, yeah. Shades of Summer.
I have to update the flyer. I'll do that. I'll do that at the end of the day.
So, I mean, I just want to share this information. It's a bit negative, but you all need to be aware of what's happening out there. So, this regime is doing a whole lot of stuff, right? But, do you know that there's a group out there that has created an all-white
community? Yeah, and Michelle shared that to me earlier today.
In Arkansas.
Well, you know what?
And they want to do something similar in Minnesota. Here's my thing,
You can have Arkansas.
We always talking Black Lives Matter, and Black lives do matter. The difference between us and them is we are not saying all of that with hatred. We are saying that with love in our hearts, not just for our people, but for others.
And we're not saying it as an exclusion. No, we just want to make sure that we matter.
We do matter.
We are not saying that we are the only one, and oh God, we're not saying we are the only one that matters. We're just saying we matter.
Yeah, and we are not about to change that. Remember, this is the new America. So within that whole new America, these people are saying they do have an all-whites community. Here's what I gotta say to you: do your thing.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
don't bring that hatred towards me and my people.
and don't get vexed. Don't get vexed.
Don't get vexed. Keep all that hate in your
get
community.
vexed. Don't get
So
vexed.
I would suggest in that community, have your shops, your schools, your everything. You know, don't put up a wall. Build yourself into it. Put up a wall. It's all good. Go do your thing.
I don't want to
Keep
go.
that ish.
I ain't going there. I am not going to
got that
Arkansas.
right. We ain't going
I
to
am
Arkansas.
not going. Arkansas right now has absolutely
Nothing
-0
for us.
-10 on the
Okay?
list
And
of
for all the
places.
black people in Arkansas, we
Be
love
careful.
you.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Be
We
careful.
love you.
Be careful.
Take care.
Be careful.
Be careful.
You know, make sure you have a full tank of gas. Wherever you going, just make sure you have a full tank of gas.
We
I
can
just,
get out of Dodge.
you know, you have to stay in Dodge. Just
Hey man, yeah, nah. It got so much stupidness happening these days,
It
but I'm not even
does.
going to
It
talk about it
does.
because it just gets me down. I'm gonna stay up here. That's the only time I'm gonna say I'm gonna agree. You know, I do not like when they go low, you go high. I never liked
you
that.
never liked that one?
Never did.
You never did.
No.
You want to
It
match the energy. You wanted
never
to,
did.
you wanted to
Because what
match
it
the
did,
energy.
It put us in a mindset. Well, not me, because I didn't like it. I never liked it. And did you notice that for the 2024 campaign, she came out fighting?
Who is this?
Michelle Obama. She's the one that popularized it. She came out fighting because I think there was a part of her that recognized it did damage. It damaged the psyche. I'm not going to turn the other cheek.
As somebody said, I only
Keep that itch.
I only have 4 cheeks, and I'm tired turning. I'm tired turning. How much cheeks you want me to turn? How much cheeks you want me to turn? I only have 4. I'm tired turning. Right now in our circle.
When they go low, you go high. Keep that.
No.
Never liked it.
I will match
Let
your
me
energy.
enunciate it. I never liked it.
I will match your energy.
Okay? You fight fire with fire. They come with stupidness. You find a way to package it in such a way where you throwing it back at them full force. Them days done.
Excuse my language. Michelle know that I captain asshole.
I like that.
She be like,
Oh,
my
God.
husband?
Oh.
All right, go ahead. She goes,
Impossible.
no seriousness. All seriousness.
Oh, my God.
Not at some point. You have to start standing up. And especially if you have values and you know what you know is not only politically correct, but morally correct, you have to stand up and say, you know what? I really don't care how you feel. It is morally correct. You can't treat or say or behave in such a manner that I have to accept it. And then, like, you know, it's so sad. Where I'm going with this, it's sad that, for instance, our great orator, Mr. President Barack Obama, has said many times, and he's actually feeling personal about it. He goes, if I have done just an inkling of some of the stuff this current regime is doing,
They would have
I
thrown him under the
I
jail.
would have been
They would
crucified.
have
So it's
put
like
him in front of a firing squad.
it's like you accepting the not just the mediocrity, you're accepting the bullying, you're accepting the behavior, right? Because of who he is, and if someone else do it, oh, that's wrong, that's incorrect, that's not how it's supposed to
and you
do.
you see what you're saying there, Code? Let me just let our listeners know. And by the way, we are live on iTunes Radio. We are powered by iTunes Radio. And you can hear the show in rebroadcast mode tomorrow, Sunday, on Cultural Vibrations Radio, 247.com. I know you're reading something there. And islandbeatradio.net. We are in rebroadcast mode every Sunday. And we're live on iTunes Radio. And then we have the streaming platforms of Twitch, thepeopleschatroom.com, and YouTube. Our shows are archived on YouTube. I gotta let you know. Here's the thing. Because I driving here today, I wanted to share this. And let me share this. There's a lot of misinformation out there being packaged with this nice AI glossy stuff. Ugh, shit.
Oh yeah.
when you see something on social media, whether it's TikTok or Facebook
Or anywhere.
please Google that shit. If
No.
you don't want to use Google, use yahoo.com.
No.
Google it to make sure it is correct.
Use multiple browsers. There's another browser called DuckDuckGo. Use those type of browsers. Yeah. Everyone is on Chrome. Everyone is on Bing. But always use another browser to correlate
to see if it's true.
The viable information that you're seeing. Don't just take what it is. Like, for instance, forgive me. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, Hulk Hogan is dead." I was like, okay.
Okay, I gotta be honest with you. That one did not faze me because he's a racist.
It didn't faze me. It didn't faze me either.
I still checked.
It didn't faze me either. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, fine.
I still checked to see if it was real.
I still checked to see if it was real.
Like when I saw Theo, God
Malcolm
rest his
Jamal.
soul. Oh,
that one hurt. That one hurt.
Still hurting me.
That one hurt.
Okay.
See, you go and you verify. You don't
I
just take the first
verified.
source of information and you take it and you run with it. Come on, people.
Because you're looking for likes. No. Verify so that you don't get egg on your face.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so anything you see out there that might look a little bit too good to be true, or it's like you make it in your head like a dog, you know, like, go
check it.
Okay, check it and keep checking and checking until it's verified, please, because there's too much misinformation out there. Let me turn you over to DJ Code
before I go, Angus say a Tiffy his playlist.
Yeah,
he sent me a message. A Tiffy your captain ass.
What a situation. The ratio is 10 to 1. What is this Talbri? And I gotta say, I ain't got a choice.
Gotta stick it into all my Grenadians got it locked in right now.
You mad girl, it goes like that. Jennifer invite me to this party one time. Every woman must wear me, need to enter the line. When I reach the dance hall, everybody's soaking wet. So much women in mini, I ain't seen nothing so yet.
It's new?
Me two pocket loaded, it was the end of the fun. I don't drink 5 Guinness, ready to light up me blunt. This woman grabbed me from behind, Jenny grabbed from the front. Should I hear me shout and scream when I feel the weight of the and I singing? Y'all are feeling nice now.
That's slow.
Yeah. One of my favorite topics. One of my favorite topics.
Y'all are feeling nice, nice, nice. Ready for my slice, slice,
Oh, you
slice. Y'all are feeling nice, nice, nice. Looking about the price, price, price.
Before that, Aslam's birthday was this week. So I know it's the same. I know it's the same crew here. So let me say hi to the Grenadian posse, Girly, Waste, the Bleeder, Bugs. Yeah, that's all I got. And obviously Angus. Once again, we want to thank Dr. Kirani James for being our guest on the show last week. I wonder if I go hear anything from young brother
No,
boy.
no.
Way for long ago, man, who are belting as gold skin screaming the camule. See woman
like this song?
I don't know.
What is it about this song about you? The
I don't know.
remix, the song, the
I
whole
don't know.
concept?
I
Nah,
think it's a stupid song.
the man is he's a bachelor. I don't understand. Talk to me. Talk to me.
I don't know. I can't tell you why I don't like it. I just don't like
You
it.
just don't like it.
No.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, I'm now saying Phyllis and look Phyllis. Mr. Stephen Charles, how you doing?
Morning, Phyllis. Morning, afternoon.
Somebody had to work today, boy.
Hi guys, sorry about that.
No problem.
Somebody had to
I
work today.
Yeah. How y'all doing?
We
Doing
are
alright.
good. We are good.
You know,
How you doing?
I'm blessed and highly favored, another thankful day in the land of the living.
Amen. I don't know. I'm we talked about the death of Malcolm Jamal. We didn't talk about it, but now I'm listening. I'm talking to you, and I'm kind of like recognizing where my little overlying sadness is coming from, and it's coming from losing him. Sorry to
Right.
So I didn't want to start the conversation with that, but one of the things I teach a whole lot is acknowledging or recognizing your emotions, identifying, recognizing, and saying what your emotion is. So I did that. I had to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, once we can recognize our triggers kind of way.
So what's all the good with you?
Everything on my end is great. My guest I had on Monday was part 2 of, you remember the young lady that I had 2 weeks ago with the mental illness for young people? So she came back on and we were discussing where are they today, like what's the next step for them after, they take part in, the
program,
like growing and in the program and different things. So it was interesting. And then we also, sidebar, was talking about the mayoral run for mayor coming up in
New York.
November, yeah.
Oh God, only have plenty bacchanal with that one.
Yeah. So that it was good. It was a nice show. This Monday, I don't know yet. I'm making some calls, so I'll see who I'll have coming on for this Monday. Yeah.
I am not familiar with the whole New York scene.
Yeah, what is the temperament on him? What is the temperature on
this
him?
new guy?
Well, right now we had the primary and we had Como and
he need to go
it's
take
an
a
Indian
seat
guy,
somewhere.
Hildani or something like that. So people like him because he's a younger person and he wants to do a lot. Like he wanna put wages $30 an hour instead of what we have. Trying to. Even if we don't get 30, maybe 20, but you have a lot of good ideas for young person. Whereas Como now stuck and
in that
in a
old
old era with your friend thing. So
And why is he still running? I mean, go sit down somewhere and enjoy your old age.
Yeah, and he's an immigrant too, Haldani. So
Yeah, because then Trump want to send him back. Anyhow.
But the thing about Haldani, he have good backings, like from Letitia James and the older heads who could probably run him in the right direction than Como, who already have these people in place and is only for themselves and not the people. Haldani is for the people.
And we tired of that whole nepotism BS. It's like this is a new day and age, and
but
it was created by people like Cuomo and them who.
But you hear Cuomo's running independent.
So
yeah, he going independent.
He lost the Democratic. He lost.
So that's why he gotta go as an independent.
That's why he going independent.
Yes.
He think that gonna make a difference, right?
I know, right?
Yes.
People didn't forget. They still have that memory there.
That's correct. Yeah, politics. Because look, rice go up, sugar go up, flour go up. We have to eat.
True that.
You understand? So for us, that is how I look at
Phyllis.
it. Lemma, because It's the same khaki pants, just a different day.
leave it to Phyllis. Phyllis will give you some new ones, boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? But don't matter who go there, we have to eat and we have to drink. We have to have a roof over our head.
Yes.
So whether we vote or we ain't vote or whatever the case may be, they're gonna do what they have to, but we have to learn to come together as Black people and stick together.
That is what we
too
were
divided.
saying. That's
the
what we
problem.
were saying before you came on. That, you know,
Right.
there's a community of whites that doing something in Arkansas. It's a white community. I'm like, I ain't mad at them. And this, we living in a time where all of that we know is going to happen. I'm just saying, just build a wall around y'all and stay in there. But as far as we are concerned, we need to stick together. We need to remember.
Lemma,
Go
for
ahead.
example, look at the promoters in Brooklyn. Everybody's to see for yourself. You understand? Nobody support.
Okay, we lost her for a second.
Yeah,
That's why I liked that thing that Douglas is doing, because I see everybody is part of it, whether or not they do follow through and play their part. At least everybody is we're on there. You know what I'm saying? We lost you for a second there, no, Phyllis.
That's all right, but you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
we need to
yes.
come together as a community and do better. That's all I'm saying. You know, as a promoter, but again, you want to have 4 or 5 fets a day, somebody would make, somebody will burst. You understand? When it have freeness going on, people not paying $150, $140 to go to fet. How much you go eat and drink? No, I rather go to the park, take my cooler, listen to my free music, free pan, and I'm on picnic when I'm ready to go home, and that's it. So people losing. There's only the loyal people who supporting parties in this 2025 in Brooklyn right now.
But one of the things we do here in Orlando, and correct me if I'm wrong, Code, when we're doing an event, we kind of check around to make sure everybody, what's happening on this day, what's happening on that day. So that way...
It's a small market, so we have to do that.
So that way we're not eating up one another.
Clashing.
What they call it, cannibalization, which is the marketing term for that. So we have, you know... So we look at the calendar, let's see what's happening, and then we pick the day that is, But then there are times...
It's hard.
But then there are times when you will have 2 events.
There's only 52 Saturdays in a year.
But most times it's not the same demographic that will show up for either one. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do it.
No, but sometimes...
They need to look from your...
Yeah,
you
man.
know? And then you have to be respectful. If you see a flyer coming out and you want and you just call the promoter and say, look, I know you have something going on that day, but this is what we have going. This is what we try to do. We couldn't do it, but we want to do it. Different demographics, that we don't step on each other's foot. And it's just being, you're not being honest. You're just, again, being transparent.
What's the difference?
Exactly. But you know the thing about it, half of these people don't have 9 to 5 like you and I, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They live over the promotion
They live
off that.
Yeah, they live off of that.
Whereas you and I have to come to work and keep our things when we can, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
it's a hustle for them.
Yes, it's true.
That's true.
You know, just the politics again, the politics.
Yeah, the politics in every damn thing, yeah. But anyhow, you have a good show. Let me let people know. Every Monday, Motivation Monday with Phyllis Worrell. And it's from 8 to 9 p.m. Remember what I had talked to you about? I don't know. We may have to record and put it another night, but I'm still looking at it. Okay, so,
no problem.
But again, every Monday is Motivation Monday with Phyllis Worrell. We encourage you to check it out. She's on Facebook. And it's always someone that's got some good stuff to share. It's every time she comes on, it's something pertinent to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? That's
Yes.
important. That's important.
Yeah.
So my darling, you have a nice, blessed weekend.
Thank you, my love.
Go do the people job, and we will see you next week.
Peace out. Love in the house.
Love in the
always.
house. Take
Remember,
care.
life is short and you have to enjoy each day, okay?
All right.
Respect.
Take care.
True.
All right. Okay.
Bless up.
Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
All right.
Transport Charter Services. Whether you are planning a corporate event, day charter, tours, airport transfers, taxi service, cargo and courier service, or any other occasion, TNT is here to elevate your travel experience. Give Cheryl a call at 407-844-0431. Visit Cheryl's TTTransport.com. Book now.
Orlando, get ready for a night of pure Caribbean vibes and unstoppable laughter. On September 27th, join us at the American Legion, 1912A, Lee Road, for a cultural celebration like no other. It's Comedy Calypso Caribbean Jazz, hosted by the People's Chat Room. Performing live, the powerful voices of Tigress and Lima Dunbar will light up the stage with unforgettable performances. Get ready to laugh until your belly busts with comedy from the one and only MC John Tobago Joseph. Plus, feel the depth and passion of spoken word by Lady Q. Vibes all night long with DJs Code Red, Kevorkian, and Professor GT. And delicious island cuisine on sale from Tobago's Kitchen. Advance tickets are just $40 and available now at thepeopleschatroom.com. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7. This is not just a show. It's a full Caribbean experience. Comedy Calypso Caribbean Jazz, September 27th, Orlando. Music, laughter, culture, all in one night. Comedy Calypso Caribbean Jazz.
Orlando, the ultimate island celebration is here. It's Trinidad and Tobago's Independence and Tobago John's birthday party. It all goes down Saturday, August 30th, 6 p.m. to midnight. We're headed to The View. That's 9309 South Orange Blossom Trail, Orlando, Florida. Number 2. Tickets are just $65, food inclusive. No tickets will be sold at the door. This is a ticket-only event. Live on the stage, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago, it's the legendary Scrugta with special guest Zubiri Brown. DJs for the night, Kid Rebel, the Golden Child, the Chemist, the Mixologist. Dress code is semi-formal. We want to see you in your red, white, or black. No sneakers, no jeans. For tickets and more information, call 407-247-6441. That's 407-247-6441.
The People's Chat Room and Friends invites you to a reception for the Consul General of Trinidad and Tobago, whose office location is Miami, Florida, Mr. Bruce Lai, on August 16th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the St. John's Episcopal Church, 1709 John Young Parkway, Kissimmee, Florida. There will be light refreshments courtesy of Tobago's Kitchen. So for more information, call 321-263-9939, 407-360-3618, or send an email to thepeopleschatroom@gmail.com. See you on August 16th at 2 p.m. for a meet and greet with Consul General of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Bruce Lai.
Aye, aye, aye. Carnival is brunch, over a bit, brunch. I start in a brunch, I decide to cook a piece of meat, I never ask, so I check my neighbor. Living close but still yet so far, never know that I had to pay her. Go out on the fire, right before I go. She tell me she's selling it, but nobody know. She don't mind the Apple Pay, but she prefer the cash. If I don't want to pay, sit down and watch. Put your money where your mouth is. When you eat it, when you eat it, when you eat it. Put your money where your mouth is. When you eat it, when you eat it, when you eat it. If you go keep secret, I put you down, 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 down in the meat. And you go in down, 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 down in the meat. Hey, once you pay the price, everything go nice. You go eat it twice.
Lavon!
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
According to that fella, that billionaire, I don't know if I'll ever get to that status. Good morning. So, We had Rohan on last week, and one of the things I said to Rohan, and I will say to you, and I jumping straight in here. It's nice to see both of you doing this show together because both of you are awesomeness in your own way, in your own right. And
I appreciate you.
And to see the awesomeness of both of you being on the same stage together. I'm looking forward to this show, straight up.
Also, I'm so glad as well. And we already know the great Rohan Reed and what he brings to the table. He could do this show by himself, but it's a privilege that he opened that platform and that door for me to share the stage with him. And I'm totally honored by the fact, as far as even the tribute to Wayman Tisdale and the artist that he was, and also sharing the stage with Rohan and the great bassist that he is.
Yeah, but okay, let's talk about
See,
your awesomeness, okay?
Yes.
Because I'm listening to you responding, and I know your difference. I know the styles, and we're gonna hear at least a couple of your tracks just now. It's two distinct styles.
You're right. I agree.
It's two distinct styles. So I always get a little bit uptight when sometimes people try to compare. There is no comparison here. You are both awesome in your own right. And before we hear some of your music, I just want to let y'all know, our listeners know, that show is tomorrow at 821 South Kirkman Road, Orlando, Florida. It's at the Majestic Life Church Event Center. And by the door, well, you can still get the tickets online at Eventbrite. It is $25 in advance. No, $35 in advance.
25.
25. That too looking like
25 in advance and 35 at the door.
So you can still get your tickets on eventbrite.com. If you don't do that and you're okay paying it at the door, then go ahead. But I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to be disappointed. So we're going to hear.
Awesome.
Code, you pick what you want.
Pick what I want.
Hey, well, I have to mention though, DJ Code Red was taking me back to those Bob Marley days when I used to hang out there for real.
I don't know who that DJ Code Red was. Hopefully I get to meet him one day.
He's a flake.
I got a laundry list of things to do. We gotta keep pushing. Yo, the hustle's real, y'all. The hustle's real, y'all. The hustle's real, y'all. The
Come back to us. Come back. You left us for
Lavon.
You left us for a second. Come back.
I did. I went somewhere. Wherever the music was taking me, I was right there with it. So when the fugal horn came in, obviously I thought immediately of Chuck Mangione, who we lost this past week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but this song has so many different presents in it.
Yes, it does. It's a lot of influence. The inspiration is from just the hustle, the hustle of your day to day with like domestically with my family, and then also trying to like live this life as a musician as well. So it's like all the elements, you got to balance it all. So I just felt like putting it in a song form.
When you say the word, it's like a hustle. I was like, hell yeah, that's what it's. That's exactly what the track conveyed. It was a hustle. It is a hustle, but it's a hustle that finds that even though it's got a lot going on, everything is in its rightful place.
Right, right. And that's the element of balance. Right. Right. Come on. Hey,
You see,
that's
so
it.
so that's so that's why I'm telling you guys. This show tomorrow, come prepared.
I can't wait.
Well, I can't wait
Rohan
either
and-
because I was telling someone about the show and I'm like, y'all don't know these cats because let me be real. You and Ro within the Caribbean community, you're not really well known because you got your own thing going on, within
Right.
that. But I want my Caribbean peeps to hear this.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is good
Yes,
stuff.
ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Yes,
Code,
ma'am.
you go to the next one. This was from your last album.
Maybe I should have got you to sing it.
I so remember this song because it's so sweet.
Let's just hear the let me get the bass in this.
You didn't expect that one, right, Lavon?
Yeah.
He's a mixologist, you know.
I see it.
Alright, okay.
Remix.
Yeah.
With permission, with permission.
See, I have a love affair with music, good music.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's why I remember this song.
Right.
Because this song, it's just sweet. It's like sugar cane sweet. You ever seen? No, straight up. Listen. You ever seen a real sugar cane crop and how they
Yes, ma'am.
how when they cut that crop you smell the sugar in the air?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what this song is. It's sugar cane
Let's-
sweet. No, I'm
I
not.
appreciate you. I appreciate you.
You know, I
Raymond.
call it like I see it. Come on now. So I know. There's gonna be at least 2 vocalists on the show tomorrow.
Yeah, we have Miss Carmen Worrell. I forgot her new last name. She's married now, and Tim Timmons.
I've heard him.
They're going to be with us singing. We got a dope band. Your friend and my friend Derek Harbin.
I get to see Derek tomorrow.
Yes.
I get to give him a hug. Yeah, he's an outstanding keyboard player.
We got Chris Baptiste on keys as well. Phil Johnston on drums. We have Mr. Patrick on trumpet and Mr. Jose on sax. So we got a full band.
This is gonna be good.
We're gonna have a good time tomorrow
Yeah.
for the Wayman Tisdale tribute.
So we
We're
got
gonna
one
play
more
a-
song.
Yeah, we got one more song.
And I know you. And I cut you off there because I know you
No,
were
you
saying
good.
something, but I want to hear the song.
Okay.
All right.
It's the same song.
Lavon, what was going through
Yes.
your head when you put this when you wrote this song?
Well, during this time, I think it was during COVID. So and because it it was a like a moment for everyone. The title is "It's All Right." So my approach to that was, in spite of what's going on, everything is still going to be all right because God covers us.
He sure does.
So, so that was my approach to that. And as far as melody, melody, it just came. It came.
It came from
That's a God thing.
I was about to say that it came from a place that was Christ-like. It came from a place where He just allowed it to flow. It's a beautiful song.
Oh man, I thank you. Thank you so much.
It's got a lot of peaks in it. It just keeps you up, and even when it takes you down not in a bad way, just in a place where you can rest a little bit emotionally, and then it brings you back up again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Why you mamming me like that?
Out of respect, that's all. All right, Lima. All right.
Thank you very much.
No, say what you want to say, because it's old.
Whatever. So let me ignore him. So let me just remind the people the show is tomorrow. It's a Wayman Tisdale tribute tomorrow, December. I almost said December, July 27th. It starts at 6 p.m. Do not get there at 6:05 and disturb everybody when you're walking in. I hate that. Let me tell all this something. Put your phones on vibrate. I don't want to hear no phones ringing. Okay? We come in to enjoy some really good music. Get there on time so you could find your seat. Put your phones on silent. And let's just enjoy the couple hours. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. It's going to be at the Majestic Life Church Event Center located at 821 Kirkman Road, South Kirkman Road, Orlando, Florida. It's a the Wayman Tisdale tribute, and Rohan Reed and Lavon Roshan is going to be on stage, and it will be a treat.
We're going to have a good time tomorrow. And that's what it's about. Good vibes and just like getting away from all the stress and all that. Yeah. And let's just have a good time and zone out.
I'm looking forward to it. So I'll see you tomorrow on stage.
You will.
I'm going to be pulling off my phone recording. What? You have one more? He has one. He couldn't resist.
I know he couldn't.
He couldn't resist. Lavon, you have a blessed rest of the day, and I will see you on stage tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. I love it.
I'll
We're
see
gonna have a good
tomorrow.
time. Y'all come and join us.
I'm gonna tell you,
We
I
will.
just make noise. Look, "Ooh," as I get on bad in the audience when I hear good stuff, and as I've shared with you, I have this romantic relationship with music. Not necessarily when I'm performing, but when anybody's performing and that shit is good, I just totally enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to that tomorrow.
Wayman Tisdale
tribute.
And I love that we're still honoring him.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly, man. He was
just leave it at
staple in
that.
the
We're still
community.
honoring him. Yes.
Remember, tickets in advance on Eventbrite, $35.
At the door.
At the door. Right.
Why am I mixing up the prices?
That's
man?
all right. People pay $50. It's going to a
people
good
let's
cause.
pay a whole lot of money and drive down to Miami to see strippiness.
It's
Listen,
for a great cause.
This is good music. Good music. Two outstanding bassists, and they will be on stage with their colleagues, just giving you some good music tomorrow. Again, it's from 6 to 8 p.m. and it is at the Majestic Life Church Event Center. That's 821 South Cookman Road, Orlando, Florida. Eventbrite, $25. You pay more at the door, and just come and have a good time.
Indeed.
Much respect. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Anytime, I tell you, this family.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Awesome.
Take care, Lavon. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Take care. All right now.
Yeah. Good music. Good music. Good music. I like that mix. Do it again now. Do it again now. Come on now. Do it again now. Do it again.
All right, hold on.
Yeah. Check this out, y'all. Mr. Lavon Russian.
Good music is, you can't beat it. You really and truly, good music inspires you.
It does.
Really and truly.
And that song, it's what was the name of the one?
Harmonic Path.
No, the second one that had
the second
two
one.
Versions, yes.
The second one,
which he created during the COVID.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
And we have to remember that a lot of times it's all right sometimes to feel the way you feel. It's all right sometimes when things are coming at you. You know, don't take it and amplify it and create it into something that makes it out of reach emotionally, out of reach in every way, shape, and form. Just remember, it's all right. It's all right. Mr. Lavon Russian, tomorrow is the show. I look forward to that. Him and Ro, as in Rohan Reed, on the stage. Yeah, good stuff. Let's get ready for our next guest, Mr. FREDERICK Morton, the CEO of Tempo Networks.
What are you doing? She said, let me get her to you. I said, get her to me. She said, just relax and let me get it in. No. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will
yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine. Push back is the greatest bend over. Push back, roll your waist and bend over. Push back, oh Miss Lady, bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine. Push back, give me the greatest bend over. Push back, you are the wickedest bend over. Push back, why? I wanna wine on your bumper. I know you like steam. I know you like vibes. I know you like speed. Clockwork, girl, bend down, touch your knee. It's a new wallpaper for my iPhone screen. She said, let me cater to you. I said, cater to me. She said, just relax and let me give you anything. Yes, girl, I wanna give you anything. She said, take it easy. I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy. I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine. Push back is the greatest bend over. Push back, roll your waist and bend over. Push back, oh Miss Lady, bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine. Push back, give me the greatest bend over. Push back, you are the wickedest bend over. When I'm feeling under the weather.
Well, I wanted if you know Kettle Pot by Young Brother. Miss Joan Blair, I know you're gonna be in the house tomorrow. Outstanding performance, definitely. And yes, that concert tomorrow is gonna be off the chain. Well, yes, I was in my element. I just, you know how I am with music. It just, Hamidullah, greetings. Good morning, my sister Joan. So we're waiting for Mr. Frederick Morton. Where's that?
I see she come in the bed, that she looking all around, that she get frightened when she see us at a man. Whoa, ba-da-ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee, ba-da-ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee, ba-da-ba-dee-da-dee-da-dee. Who are you going? Who are you going? Stand up there and take the jamming. Why you only looking down at your watch, girl? Make your whole body rock and take that. It's not what I make a girl fun. But why you going round the block? When you ready from the iron drum. Why back when I hit this spot? Just belt waist like betting is your profession. I go wait till your bumper confession. I'm not no sukunya, no large bless, no. Just come to get on, but come to says, yeah. Don't be afraid, girl, don't reject me. Why don't you throw it back, let we say? But the more you resist, the more they come. It's like throwing sugar on the ground and watching the ants move along. No, this is just how we party. This is how we jam. Loosen your waist and turn around. Go back down now. It's not what I make a girl fun. But why you going round the block? When you ready from the iron jump. Why back when I hit this spot? Just belt waist like betting is your profession. I go wait till your bumper confession. I promise to take my time, show respect, yeah. Put my hands by my side, keep them in check. If you want take me down, we could go down there. The lower we go, the more jamming you go get. But the more you resist, the more they come. It's like throwing sugar on the gong and watching the ants move along. No, this is just how we party. This is how we jam. Loosen your waist and turn around. Go back down now. It's not what I make a girl fun. But why you going round the block? When you ready from the iron drum. Why back when I hit this spot? Just belt waist like betting is your profession. I go wait till your bumper confession. It's not what I make a girl fun. But why you going round the block? When you ready from the iron drum. Why back when I hit this spot? Just belt waist like betting is your profession. I go wait till your bumper confession. I see she come in the bed, but she looking all around and she get frightened. It's good music and proper melody. A little room and be ready to party.
All right. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. Oh, good afternoon, rather.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm good. I would like to welcome you to the People's Chat Room. My producer as well as DJ Code Red. He's
Morning, sir. Morning. Afternoon,
yes,
sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, rather. Yes.
So I'd like our listening audience to know who we're having this conversation with. This is Mr. Frederick Morton. He is also the CEO of Tempo Networks. So in the same breath, I want to say thank you to Angus of Spice Concoction, because he's the brainchild behind this interview. And I always give people their props because that's how my mama raised me.
Good mother.
Yes. So let me put on my glasses. Let me just let people know a little bit about you. Bachelor of Arts and Juris Doctorate in Law from Rutgers University and a master's degree in Public Administration from Columbia University. He was an attorney at the prestigious New York law firm of Simpson, Thatcher, and Bartlett, where he represented numerous Fortune 500 companies. He became senior corporate counsel for Johnson & Johnson and then joined Viacom Inc., where he quickly rose to the chief litigation counsel, and Johnny Cochran was a mentor of his. He became the MTV Network's deputy general counsel of business and legal affairs. So we know you got a whole lot of that legal stuff going on behind you there. Okay.
I do.
Yes,
I do.
you do.
I must admit, I'm a recovering lawyer. Yes. I am. Still in the withdrawal stages, but I'm coming good.
I heard you say that, and I remind myself of something my son shared with me, because he's also an attorney from
right.
And he's like, Mom, if I knew, I would not have. So I kind of think I understand.
He'll probably change his mind. It's an amazing skill to have. So he'll probably change his mind along the way.
Oh yeah, it is an amazing skill. He argues for everything. So
well, there you go.
So let's jump in. And again,
Sure.
Thank you for being our guest today on the chat room. All right.
Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, anytime, man. We welcome good conversations. So let's
Awesome.
go. When did creating a music platform begin to formulate in your mind?
Well, I would think that was on my birth date.
You're not kidding, right? You're serious.
I am not kidding. I think I'm in my purpose. I think I'm doing what I was born to do. I think that was sort of my heavenly mission and purpose, was to do what I'm doing, which is to create this media company that has as its center the Caribbean and Caribbean people. Ever since I know myself, that's how I've been, a Caribbean boy, an island boy to heart in everything. As a little boy growing up, I love everything about being Caribbean. I love eating the fruits. I love running around in the yard. I love everything. I didn't know back then that this was going to be my trajectory or this is how it was going to go. Obviously, I didn't know. But now when I look back on my life, I realize that I really am walking in my purpose. And I thank God for giving me that opportunity, because a lot of folks don't ever get there for the whole lifetime. So I could look back and say that I was trained, as a young boy. I was trained to see the region as a region and not just my own island. I moved around. I had family in different islands. I was able to move around.
But you're originally from Nevis, right?
No, I'm originally from the Virgin Islands.
Really?
Yeah, I was born and raised in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, I think I remember reading that now.
Yeah, man. But my parents are from Nevis.
Okay.
And so that's where I'm at right now. I had to find out.
How hot is it there right now?
Huh?
How hot?
It's nice, man. It's nice. I mean, there's some heat, but there's where we are in the countryside. There's a nice breeze coming off of the water and everything,
Okay.
So yeah. So it's all good. But long story short, yes, I went to school in the Virgin Islands, born and raised. But I spent a lot of my summers in Nevis, and then I have family. I got family in Curacao. I got family in Bermuda. I got some roots in Trinidad. I mean, really, truly, like.
So you're a Caribbean man.
A real Caribbean man. I don't know if they could get any more Caribbean.
Yeah, Caribbean man.
So I went to school, and then when I went to law school, really mainly for my parents. I mean, I had great Caribbean parents.
I'm smiling because I already know that. I know how that goes.
We all know the story. Lawyer, doctor, engineer, something like that.
Yes. And you better have follow what they say.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's really the answer. I mean, I could, as we go along the interview, I'm sure you're gonna understand what I mean about walking in my purpose. But I really believe that's when it began.
It's interesting to know that when you were coming out of the womb, you already had, and you started getting your consciousness of who you were. You already knew what you wanted to do. A lot of people ask them at age 27, 20, and they still can't tell you. So that's a really good thing. So next question. BET was sold to Viacom in 2000. Tempo Networks was launched November 21, 2005, initially under the ownership of MTV Networks and Viacom. So this is where your response to the first one kind of ties into this, but I would like you to elaborate. Did you see that opening as an opportunity to make your dream a reality?
Yeah, well, again, I just know I was a culture man and I was a Caribbean, boy from the beginning. Like I said, I just didn't know how it was going to manifest, how it was going to play out. I was actually a pretty good lawyer, so I moved very quickly. I, like your son, will argue a point to the ground, and I'm able to make a case where there's no case. And so I really was just moving along in this training session that I didn't know was really going on. And then I ended up at MTV after practicing at a big New York firm. And then when I got there, then it started to trigger in my mind that maybe the reason I'm there, because I know I'm creatively inclined, so I'm left brain, right brain, and I'm creatively inclined. So I was there and just wondering and asking the good Lord, okay, you got me here at MTV now. What does he really got going on here with me? I'm doing the legal job, but everybody's happy with it. I'm moving very fast, but something is itching me that tells me that I need to do more, particularly for this culture that I love.
So you said a couple times you move very quickly. And I in working in my field, I feel like a lot of times when I hear people say that, it kind of like ties into I'm bored, so I got to do something. Was that the reason why you were moving quickly? Because when you accomplished one thing, it's like, okay, good, let's see what we got next. And was that the reason why you were moving that fast?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I up to this day, as I speak to you, that's the mindset that I usually have. I don't rest on my laurels. All them things that you mentioned at the beginning, I mean, to me, I'm thankful to have the opportunity to have accomplished those things, and I am proud of those things. But those things are those things, It's like, what are you going to do next?
Let me keep it moving.
I got to keep it moving, and so. I don't rest on those laurels, and I'm always thinking about what's next. And everybody always, a lot of people would always tell me, what is wrong with you? Celebrate, appreciate it. And it's not because I don't understand it, but it's just something in me that says there's always more to do. And that there is, we're on this earth for a limited period of time. And, you don't want to rush or anything like that, but it's something in me that always is compelled to see what next and to how to move this idea or this mission or this idea of purpose forward, And so that's why I think I moved pretty quickly, because here I was at the top of my legal profession, one would say. I was a young Black man in corporate America, Fortune 50, moving like a rocket. I had a staff of about 40, 50 people, including about 15 lawyers that were reporting to me. I had an office from here to wherever on the 44th floor of a building in Times Square. A lot of people would say, "You're good."
So I'm listening and I'm being reminded of a phrase that I've heard a couple times in the movies. You were the head nigga in charge.
Well, hey, I'm trying to say. I had a little HNIC going on. Just leave it there. Pow, 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 boom, boom, bam. Yeah, man. Listen, let's just say I was moving good. You know? And,
you say it your way, I put it my way. Okay.
Yeah. No, accepting your way. Absolutely. But, there's always another way, right?
Okay, true.
So, yeah, I mean, I was good. And a lot of folks, I remember speaking to a very prominent lawyer in Trinidad. And he's actually in government now. And I don't, I can't identify him necessarily, but I remember him saying to me, man, if I was you, I would have never do it. And I was like, wow.
Never do what? Want to move along, or
want to move from that position to go start a network for the Caribbean, who sometimes could be ungrateful.
I know about that.
You know what I mean?
It is what it is sometimes, you.
Absolutely.
Oh my
But I had no
gosh.
choice. You see, I had no choice. I had a choice, but I didn't have a choice. I felt like I was in my purpose. I had to do that. And that if I didn't do that, really and truly, God had a different judgment for me.
You
So
were
I
in
just
your
had
purpose.
to do what I had to do. So I jumped off,
I like that phrase. You were in your purpose. So, one more question with regards to this, because I sat on this question for a couple minutes and I was like, shoot, let me ask him. So, when you launched Tempo Networks in 2005, you eventually became the full owner in 2007. Was that because there was a legal process that had to be completed during that time frame?
Well, the answer is a little complicated, but I'm gonna sort of bring it down to the abridged version, not bring it down, but bring it to the shorter version. And complicated in the sense that not that folks won't understand it, but it's just a long story, right? But when the network launched, I was a senior executive, as you know, at MTV. I pitched it to MTV. It took me about 2 years to get to a yes. So I started pitching actually in 2003. I had a mentor who happened to be the president of MTV. So I was fortunate. That's why I was saying that God really sort of set everything up here, So he was he was one of the founders of MTV, a very powerful executive by the name of Tom Freston. So I pitched it to him first, and he said, "Well, Frederick, you really on this legal track. I mean, you're doing amazing. We really want to do this." And I said, "Well, Tom, I don't really feel like I have any choice in this matter, so I want to do it." He looked at me and he said, "Okay, well, you got to run it through the organization." And so it took me about 2 years to run it through the organization. That's a story by itself, because just imagine a young black man at the top of his legal game supposed to be satisfied. I am now in Fortune 50. Corporate America pitching a Caribbean channel at a major media company. They're all watching me like, okay, something is wrong with you. Right? Because while they understand the Caribbean in some ways, the extent of their understanding is limited to a rum punch in a resort. Okay, so and everybody else outside of that living in abject poverty. That is where you begin, right? So when you're pitching this idea, people are looking at you like, there can't be a business model for this thing. There can't be, Frederick. We understand that, you got some good music and you got some good food and we like to go down there and we have a nice time with the rum punch in our hand, but this is business. This is business. Yes, it's creative, but it's the creative business. So you can't be serious with this Caribbean channel. So, and you are head of litigation. You are head of litigation and IP for a Fortune 50 media company. What is your problem? So that's the stage that pitching happened between 2003 and 2005. I ultimately had to come into the region, talk to a lot of big businesses, get them on board with my idea, including Cable and Wireless. Big up yourself, Cable and Wireless, because you really did come with me during that period of time, and I appreciate it, which is now Flow. And they jumped on board. American Airlines jumped on board. Air Jamaica jumped on board. A whole bunch of folks jumped on board and said, Frederick, if you are able to convince MTV to launch this network, we will come in and support you. And it was through that and ultimately me coming to a deal, a memorandum of understanding with Cable and Wireless that I brought back to MTV and said, look, I have all of this, let's launch the thing. So they still looked at me like I was crazy, but at least I had stuff. I wasn't asking for anything. I wasn't asking them to invest in anything. I was just telling them, listen, launch this thing. And I got folks. I got advertisers already. I got people.
So I don't need nothing else from you after that point.
I just need you to turn the switch on, right? So finally, it was February 14th of 2005. I'll never forget, because we all know what February 14th is Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day of February of 2005, I got the green light from senior management, including the fellow I told you about, Tom Freston, who was now the president of Viacom. He had now sort of moved up. And I got the green light. Okay, Frederick, we will launch Tempo, but no Caribbean channel is on nobody's list of things to do. So it ain't like we can put the whole company behind it. So you got to make this thing work. Now, nobody knows this, right? Because when we announced, it was like, yeah. But poor Frederick in the background just struggling to make this thing work, pitching the idea and just fighting fighting like a real warrior, like David, to make this thing work. And so we eventually got it launched. We launched in a massive way. Everybody will remember that. We had several events around the region, and including the island that I'm in right now, Nevis, with St. Croix, Barbados, etc. And we launched, and it was amazing, right? To the community, everybody was really happy. It was the first really true creative engine that united the Caribbean in that type of way. But because of how it launched, as I mentioned, it was always a struggle trying to get what I need inside of MTV. So it came clear to me, I know at this point, I left my big legal job and I became the general manager and the head of the network, right? So I tried to actually have some ownership in the network at that point, but it's starting to rain if you hear it in the background. But I couldn't really navigate getting ownership because they were looking at me like, we just launched this network. We don't do that.
So that's why it took you the 2 years.
We're not gonna do that. So I had to give that idea up. And so it belonged to MTV for the first 2 years. And then, but I ran it and everything like that and made tremendous progress in those 2 years. And then I just got a feeling like this network will not last if it stays in MTV. And quite frankly, we have to do this for ourselves. Nobody's going to understand it. I don't want to be pitching to somebody and other people for the rest of my time. We need to build our own institution. And so I was able to negotiate a deal, which again is its own story, and get it out of MTV in 2007. So that is a lot. That's a lot. That's what I was telling you. It's a little lengthy story, but that's how it happened. So in 2007, I bought it from MTV, and it's been independent since.
That's a lot.
I want you to know.
Yeah, but I wanted to know. I was nosy. I wanted to know. Go for it, Code.
That's true.
The year that happened, 2005, 2007, was that the decline of music videos on MTV? What?
I think that probably was happening even before then.
Okay.
I think that was happening even before then. I think that during that period of time, I mean, if you guys will remember, there was a global recession that was beginning right there in 2007, first of all.
That's right.
Right. Wall Street was demanding of most major companies and definitely media companies to shed various assets too that were not core, what they believe to be core in terms of their strategic direction. Right? So to some extent, I read the tea leaves on that too. And I just said, you know what, if they started to shut down certain international oriented properties, right? Because as you know, MTV was international, right? It was everywhere. And they started to shut down some properties. Wall Street started to signal that they needed to do this, this, and that. And in my opinion, I'm like, okay, well, the Caribbean ain't that important to these people. You know what I mean? I was able to do certain things that solved some problems. I was able to do a deal with all the cable companies that were formerly pirating MTV and BET. I was able to actually make that a legitimate situation. And so right now there's a deal that MTV BET benefits from. That is a deal that I did during that period of time that allowed cable companies in the Caribbean to legitimately and legally carry those channels. And so they pay MTV a license fee, BET, which is now, which is part of my legacy in a sense. So they were able to legitimately carry those networks. And obviously, you know, when you have a business, you want to have a legal business. You want your products to be ultimately legal so you could get financing, etc. So it was a big deal. All of them, you know, sort of praised my effort in that regard as well.
So, question, because that's part of your legacy. This is a I think is a good question. I don't know.
They all are.
Do you get any residuals from that legacy of yours? Like,
no, I wish. I mean, the residuals I will.
I gotta.
I will reap when hopefully the pearly gates open,
Okay.
and the good Lord says, St. Peter says, yes, he may pass.
All right. I got a lot of questions, and I'm trying to figure out if we have enough time, but I'll go for it. So it's 20 years. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How have you seen the industry change with regards to Caribbean music and culture over the years?
Oh, it's changed a lot. I mean, and a lot of it is due to technology, but us kind of maybe understanding things a little bit better too. Because when the network started, it was very difficult to get good even music videos, right? They were very, very few. Jamaica was a little ahead of everybody else. They had some good videos down there, for obvious reasons. I mean, we know what Jamaica means in this whole sort of music landscape in the world. So they were a little bit ahead, but even they were not really where it needed to be in terms of the development of good quality produced music videos. Never mind just quality produced content. That's content. Now, fast forward 20 years later, and there are some really good content creators in the Caribbean. And a lot of it is due to the fact that, technology has made it much easier to create content, yes. But also, and maybe that has bring forth more of our creativity as well. When Tempo launched, there was no YouTube, there was no Instagram, there was no TikTok, there was no Snapchat. None of those things existed at that time. So we were the uniting force around the region, right? Because you could tune into Tempo, and we taught many folks, at least 2 generations, for sure one, about each other, right? So we were able to sit in Grenada and know that Vinci had something going on over there that's similar to us. The Virgin Islands did as well. In fact, all the way up in Bahamas and Bermuda got a thing too. And over in Cayman got something too. And Turks got something too. Tempo is the first that really brought that together, that it registered into our minds that we were more similar than we are different. And that we were eating, we were eating the same fruit, that we were talking similar. Yes, we had different accents, but we were moving in the same kind of vibe. Tempo did that.
So I'm happy that you just said that, because I'm going to backtrack to a question that I skipped over. And it came from an article in 2011 where you said, and I got to put my glasses on because I want to make sure I don't jack it up.
That's okay.
That Tempo will physically take our viewers around the region, demonstrating what we all should know, that we are one people, one Caribbean, and in this regard, further encourage regional tourism so that we can continue on our journey towards becoming self-sufficient. So my question is this. Seeing that this is an old article, there's a presumption that self-sufficiency was achieved. So what does it look like, self-sufficiency, now in 2025?
Well, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know if it's been achieved as yet, but I know we're going in the right direction.
Okay.
Here comes the rain again. Sorry, guys.
So we can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Okay, because it's like, wow, it's a lot of rain. But in any event, listen, self-sufficiency is the goal, right? I was born on, I think this is part of why I say it's my purpose, because I was born on August 17th. And August 17th,
can't see
him. Hey.
You can see him?
Yeah, damn, that's fantastic. Yeah. I was born on August 17th. And August 17th is the birthday of the Honorable Marcus Mozoya Garvey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even know this until college. What is he 17?
No, I was asking.
I learned today.
He learned today that was the birthday for Marcus Garvey. That he's also a Leo. So
I'm sorry, say that again?
No, Code Red is saying that he just learned today that was the birth date for Marcus Garvey, which is the same, you guys share the same thing. And that Marcus Garvey was also a Leo. So
Yes, indeed. So and of course, the fundamental principle that Marcus taught us is self-sufficiency, right?
Yes.
We got to build it for ourselves. We can't rely on nobody else to build it for us. Right, so we got to build. What he was building back then, the Black Star Line, his shipping line. And he was basically saying that if you let somebody else build it for you, you can't really dictate how they move, right? You can't. They will tell your story in a way that is not pleasing to you,
They will actually use it against you. All kinds of different
They're
things
gonna
will
do it
happen.
their way.
And they will do it their way. And you will have no stake in it because it ain't yours.
And they will still turn around and say it doesn't belong to you.
That's exactly right. So that's the whole thing about the network. I have not gone and gotten any huge venture capital or anything like that because it needs to remain independently Caribbean grown, so that we can own our industry. So when it comes to music, for example, and our artists, etc., we are making a tremendous amount of strides. But I don't think we're going to make that full stride until we're strong enough to control our product. Right? We have our own institutions. So we might get a little due here. I mean, and that's been happening for years. We get a little due on BET Awards, or we get a little due on this and that and this. But until we really get this thing serious and really invest in ourselves and not constantly think that everything foreign is great and that we should rely on all things foreign.
That's a West Indian mentality, man. Come on.
It's a West Indian mentality born of colonialism, imperialism, a history that has taught us. And that's what I'm saying when we talk about Marcus Garvey, one of the biggest things he said is emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, because the chains physically could be gone, but you are mentally trapped in a mindset that keeps you trapped anyway. And it's even a stronger trap.
The first image that comes to mind when you said that is a child playing with a white doll a black child playing with a white doll as opposed to playing with a black doll. And that's where self-hatred comes in too.
It develops.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I mean, there's a great degree of that. It manifests in, we would never admit it necessarily because it's a hard thing to admit to ourselves. But the first thing you got to do as an alcoholic is to admit that you're alcoholic, right? When you have an addiction or anything. The first thing you got to do is to admit. So we got to admit to ourselves that we have been, to some extent, over history, indoctrinated in a certain way, maybe brainwashed in a certain way. Yeah, that is not fruitful for us, and we have to break those chains.
So I want to show you how much of this I can get in. With the current uncertainty within the Caribbean diaspora, do you think that Tempo Network now plays a more important role as not just a cultural safe place or safe space, but a conduit for news, information, and more?
Wow, that one gave me a chill because I do feel that. Like I feel a certain obligation. I feel a certain pressure. I feel a certain opportunity. I feel a little bit of everything in this current environment that we're in, which is a very unsafe one for us. Particularly with the major superpower in the world acting in the way it is acting. And, a lot of us are live there, and a lot of us, it's been a haven to some extent for a lot of us. Even you could see that in the remittances that we send home from this wonderful country called the USA. Over $10 billion comes into the Caribbean. Everything is jeopardized by the current environment at the moment. And so we have to, and Malcolm X, who
Mr. By any means necessary.
By any means necessary one, and who we know, a lot of people don't know this, that he had himself Caribbean roots. His mom being from Grenada, right? And he said, he made a very, among many things, including by any means necessary, he said that media is the most powerful force on earth because it has the ability to train the minds of men. It has the ability to make the guilty innocent and the innocent guilty. And so media, he identified, is the most important to our well-being.
You see, I'm liking the fact that you said that, because that's one of the reasons primarily why we do what we do, because this isn't easy to come on here every Saturday.
Of course.
And there are days when you just want to stay home and chill, right?
Absolutely.
But we do what we do because somebody's got to do it.
Absolutely. And you're right. And so, call it the chosen one or whatever it is, and living in your purpose, all the things that I just mentioned, call it whatever. But the fact of the matter is, yes. W.E.B. Du Bois talked about the 10th, the talented 10th. He talked about the fact that, the masses are not going to make the thing happen. It's going to be a group of those who sacrifice, who makes the ultimate sacrifice of their life, their economics, their well-being, everything in order to get
I gotta say this. I'm smiling because there's a particular station that I listen to on my way here. I listen to it almost every day, but heading to the studio, I always listen to it. And they mentioned the term freedom freeloaders. There's always going to be people who benefit from what we do because that's what they do. They're freeloaders. And then you have the chosen few, using the words that you just said there, that get up and we grind because
every day.
Somebody's got to do it. And then you have the masses that are the freedom freeloaders just benefiting,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. And you're right. I mean, it is a form of freeloading. The fact of the matter is, though, we who believe certainly that we have been called to do something, we can't really look at it necessarily like that. Otherwise, we'll get a little jaded and we'll get a little upset because who likes a freeloader? You know what I mean? So we got to kind of keep our eyes focused ahead and know that we're bringing folks along, and that is our call to duty, right? So that's how I look at it. I mean, when slavery ended, right, or through force and everything else, a lot of slaves didn't want to go. They didn't want to leave. You know what I mean? They were like, yo, I ain't going out there because I know what's up in here. And yes, some licks involved and everything else, but at least I know that. I don't know what's out there. Most slaves didn't want to leave the plantation, believe it or not. And so our minds, that's how it is, just how it is as human beings. But some of them couldn't, would die. They would die to leave the plantation. They died to leave the plantation
because they had to do something different.
They said, I don't know what's out there,
but I'm going.
Right. I'm going.
So
I'm going. Yeah.
I have literally 3 more questions, but I think I only have time to ask one.
Okay,
so I'm going to go for this one. Tell us about the New York Caribbean Festival.
Right. Well, very proud of that. It's happening on August 16th. August 17th is my birthday. As I said, Marcus Garvey. So it celebrates Garvey and self-sufficiency and all the things that we talked about. It's the 2nd annual. We've been asked by the city of Newark to create this amazing festival in the city. The city is run by Mayor Ras Baraka, who is the son of Amiri Baraka, a major African-American poet. He himself is a poet, very creative individual, dynamic speaker, all of the above. And he has as a vision for Newark to become a real sort of festival and cultural city. As you know, it's the largest city in the state of New Jersey, and it just has a lot going on. It's moving and growing tremendously. The network has been headquartered in Newark for many, many years. We're now headquartered in a different city, very close to Newark, but we have an affinity for Newark. I went to law school in Newark as well. I know a lot of folks in administration, all the way up to the mayor, and we've been asked to put on this festival, which joins a number of festivals that are already going, including house music, R&B. This weekend actually is a big festival called the Lincoln Park Music Festival.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
and that's happening right now. So the Caribbean Festival is joining that amazing tapestry and landscape. Going into its 2nd annual. Last year was beautiful. What a beautiful launch. We had Allison Hines as the lead, and she did a terrific job in the launch. And this year on August 16th, 2nd annual is moving brilliantly. I think that it's going to be totally a beautiful situation. We got Rupi, we got Denise Belfon. These are all people that were on tempo from the beginning. Okay. Yeah. So it's part of the 20th anniversary that we're celebrating as well. So it's going to be beautiful.
So let me just pause because I know we have to do up to 2 hours for Cultural Vibrations Radio, which we rebroadcast on tomorrow. So let me just pause and then I have one more question to answer because we're still live on iTunes Radio.
Okay.
So I just want to remind our listeners, we are live on iTunes Radio, and you can listen to the show in rebroadcast mode tomorrow on Cultural Vibrations Radio and islandbeatradio.net. So we'll say goodbye for that. Now let's continue for one more question.
You actually going past 2 hours?
Yeah, I want to ask this question.
I'm privileged. Thank you.
Very few are sometimes, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Morton? Being black owned, do you experience any difficulty generating ad revenue?
Hey.
He laughing.
I laugh it because yeah, I mean yes, I mean, um, you know, I one can never really fully make the full connection, right? Because nobody, at least most people, will not say that that is a reason, right? Um, but I will say this that I think that we do have a more difficult and challenging road. Yeah. You know, I have personally seen folks of another, you know, race come into our community with an empty briefcase and a cigar in their mouth, perhaps, or, you know, some nice flowered dress, and get things that the rest of us they have to take years to convince. Right now, that's part of our mentality again, that is born from a certain history. Right, for whatever reason, we feel like things foreign or things that look a certain way,
The shiny object.
are shiny objects. So here I come with 3 degrees from whatever in institutions, a ton of experience, and one would say a pretty strong intellect and a great idea. And, you know, I'm pitching from here to kingdom come to get something done. When someone else comes again with an empty briefcase, but the right color or the right whatever, and you know it's boom bam boom, you know, let's get it done. No, that's one of the crosses that we bear, right, that comes out of these situations.
But that's also why I feel that we need to come together as a community, because we know the struggles that we have to bear, or you know, we experience. So we know, we have a good understanding of what each other goes through. So that's why we need to come together and do this, because man, am I just, you know, is this
no,
sometimes I feel like, if you know, I just wasting my time sometimes, but I just had to say that, you know.
No. You're not. I mean, that's how I feel that way sometimes too. I mean, when Angus told me about doing this too, I mean, that was part of my thinking, is that we got to support each other. We got to have conversations that share our experiences. And, you know, these are hard needles to move. You know, these are like trying to avoid the iceberg, you know, in the Titanic. These are hard things because they're born of a terrible history that put us in a place where we don't value each other. You know?
So to me, this is a good segue to ask this question. Is that why in the earlies, or I don't know if you're still doing it now, where you operated along a subscription service? Is that the reason why?
Well, it was never a subscription, you know, it was always, well, let me put it this way. The cable companies had the right to do what they wanted to do with the network, in a sense, right? So we would do deals with the cable companies, and they would either put it on basic cable, right? Which is what happened in the beginning. It was on basic everywhere. And then some chose to put it on a tier, because for their business model, they wanted to drive traffic to that tier. So they put it in a music tier or some other tier. And then you had to not only have cable, but you had to pay a little extra to get it, right? We really didn't have much control over that. We always wanted basic cable.
Okay, that explains it. Okay.
Yeah, so we would negotiate basic cable so that it would be available to as many people as possible, you know? Now, we were pretty much on basic cable everywhere, but you know, cable is not just the only thing now. So we're building out our YouTube platform. We get ready to launch the streaming platform towards the end of the year. And of course, our socials are really strong. So and getting stronger daily.
All right, nice.
So yeah, so we now have a way to access our consumer, you know, in even a more direct way than just through cable. You know, even though cable is still very important.
Well, I have one more question. Before I ask it, I'm going to say that I do appreciate that you said yes to being on the show. I heard that part when you said, when Angus asked you. I mean, I think a lot of people, before when they do say yes, they have a perception of what the show is all about. Even though I do, you know, send the overview and I say this. I think when they eventually do come on, then they realize, oh, you know, it's not that bad.
Oh no, I never really. There was really no hesitancy when he approached me on it. I've known him for a good long while, first of all, from back in the beginning of the network, and also like I really do appreciate folks like yourself that are making this type of investment in bringing our culture forward and disseminating information that is positive and worthwhile to our growth in the region. So I feel like we gotta, just like you said, we gotta come together and lift each other up.
Lift each other up.
And so for me, I had no preconceived notions other than that we were gonna have a great conversation, which we did.
Thank you. My last question, which is like a typical question, is this: you're heading into your 21st year.
Yes.
So you're an adult now.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna be able to drink next year.
Right?
Some countries.
Yeah. So you could drink now.
Huh?
The 21st year, the 20, they
They're 20 now, so we're
20.
gonna.
Off a tempo.
Yeah.
No, I wish.
You really want to go back there?
I was about to say no, I don't wish.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to go back there. I'm good.
That is true. That is true. I want to go back knowing what I know now.
No,
I think
that
that'll be good.
yeah. That part is a good part. So
Right.
what's next for you? Seeing that you like to move things along, what's next for you? What's next for Tempo Networks? What is next?
Well, I mean, the sky continues to be the limit, really beyond that, because the landscape has changed so incredibly in some of the ways that I mentioned, technology, being able to access the consumer directly, being able to tell the stories more efficiently. And so we want to continue to create amazing content, elevated content. So we've created, we've done all of, the various carnivals. We've done all of those things. We've set the stage for a lot of people to do that. In fact, there's a lot of, young companies out there that are doing that right now, doing it successfully. We still are engaged in some of that, but we really want to elevate the content to a whole nother level, documentaries and series and,
talk shows like this one.
Yeah, all kind of thing like that. Yeah, that brings and disseminates certain types of information. We have a show called The Hot Ones, which is interviewing celebrities while they're eating hot wings, and the hot wings get hotter and with pepper. So it's a great show. It's an international show that we have the franchise for, and it brings across a lot of information in a very entertaining way. So I like those types, So we've had ministers of government on it. We've had cultural ambassadors in it, artists, music, soca, reggae, everything. We've done it in Trinidad. We did it in Jamaica. We did it in U.S. Virgin Islands. We're currently doing a region-wide one from New York right now called All because it's our Tempo anniversary, our 20th anniversary. So we want to continue to build content that will continue to grow our various industries and to get us excited about being Caribbean. And so we'll continue to do that. Like I mentioned, we're going to follow the technology route and start our streaming platform. We never paid attention to our YouTube platform over the years. It was really just a repository of our material. And even doing so, we got close to 70,000 subscribers there, but that should really be millions if we had paid attention to it. We're now paying attention to it. And so we believe our YouTube platform is going to move very rapidly as well. And then, we have, in the celebration, like we have the Newark Caribbean Festival, but we're going to be moving around. We're probably going to be doing Dominica Creole and a whole bunch of stuff. And there might be a pretty big announcement again in terms of where we ultimately celebrate the 20th, because the 20th anniversary is actually November 21. So we've started the celebration because of the significance of the milestone. So we celebrate them from now, is what I'm saying.
The party started.
Yeah,
but the actual culminate in November.
That's right. That's right. So just keep tuned. I encourage your viewing audience, your listening audience, to just stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of announcements along the way. A lot of beautiful, amazing announcements.
I really enjoyed this conversation.
Oh, good.
And,
me too.
Thank you. And one of the things I say to all our guests is, you're part of the family now.
Awesome.
And it would be nice whenever you can return and let's continue or have another conversation about something else, you know?
Okay.
And, but it was a good convo, right? Right, Code?
Yes, it was. I learned some things today.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That
Awesome,
Marcus
Code
Garvey
Red.
was a Leo.
Not just
That's the most
Mr.
important.
Frederick Morton, you have a blessed weekend.
Thank you. And you too.
thank
You and
you.
Code Red.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having me. Thank you for your listening audience for listening to me. And I really did enjoy. So there we go.
So maybe in November, when the party culminates and the rah, we could have you back so we could talk about the months prior. What do you think? That
That'd be
good?
terrific. I think it's a terrific idea. I think that should be written down.
Here comes the attorney.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he said written down.
Written
Everything
down.
in writing.
Right, you gotta write it. Everything in writing.
Everything in
That's-
writing.
You have a
that.
blessed weekend.
You too.
Okay,
Thank
take
you
care.
again.
Right.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
So we had a really interesting show today.
Yes, we did.
We
Yes,
went
we
a
did.
little bit over the 2 hours because I felt we needed to. It was a good conversation, a great convo. We had Mr. Lavon Russian, and that show is tomorrow with Mr. Rohan Reed. You still get your tickets. Eventbrite, it's $25, $35 at the door. So I will see you tomorrow in the house because I come in to enjoy myself. And then we finished up just now with Mr. Frederick Morton, the CEO of Tempo Networks. So we gotta go. The show is in repeat mode tomorrow. We are live on iTunes Radio right now. Remember, the show is it stays or it sits on the YouTube channel. Please get used to going to the streaming platforms because we're coming off of Facebook sooner or later. Sooner. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Yes.
And girl, you know my
The kind of loving that you just give me doesn't make me weak. Yeah. That's what I like. Yes, you know that too. Yeah. Come give me.
Turn around for me, lady. I know you got it so sweet. Just come and drive me crazy because you are my baby. Turn around for me, lady. I know you got it so sweet. You really drive me crazy because you are my baby.
Boom, slide back boogie on the dash, get a rush. Touch that place I love so much. Moan and groan, make a waistline brush. Brush, yes. Slide back boogie on the dash, get a rush. Touch that place you love so much. Moan and groan, make my waistline brush. Yours. And the road, you are the stand. And all the water is your own. And the road, you are the stand. And all the water is your own.
I feel like a little boy in a candy world. Baby, you just bring me joy. You're my candy girl. You're making a fire light and it burn my world. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And yes, I will break you off. So that's why I'ma sing now. So turn around for me, lady. I know you got it so sweet. Just come and drive me crazy because you are my baby. Turn around for me, lady. I know you got it so sweet. You really drive me crazy because you are my baby.
You give me sweet love until I don't know if I go in or I come in real crazy. You watch me, you touch me, show me that you need me. When you do them type of thing, I get that. And the road, you are the stand. And all this water is your own. And the road, you are the stand. And all this water is your own.
I feel like a little boy in a candy world. Baby, you just bring me joy. You're my candy girl. You're making a fire light and it burn my world. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And yes, I will break you off. So that's why I'ma sing now. So turn around for me, lady. I know you got it so sweet. Just come and drive me crazy because you are my baby. Turn around for me, lady. I know you got it so sweet. You really drive me crazy because you are my baby.